Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to talk about truthy and falsy values. So in Python, non-Boolean values can be treated as Booleans in certain contexts. For example, truthy values that evaluates to true. They are, for example, non-zero numbers or non-empty strings. On the other side, values that evaluate to false are 0 or none or empty, for example, strings. If I want to illustrate an example, we can use the bool keyword and the parentheses. In the parentheses, I can type down non-zero numbers as I mentioned here. So a non-zero number would be treated as a truthy value. So if I type down 1, for example, it is a truthy value. So on the other side, if I type down bool and in the parentheses I put 0, which is this example here, we see that it's a falsy value. Also, if I have any string that is not an empty one, for example, I'm having bool and in the parentheses I would have Reza Shahin, for example. Okay, so this is considered to be one truthy value. But if I have a bool that contains an empty string, it is going to be considered as a falsy value. Okay, this is how non-Boolean values can be treated in certain contexts as Booleans in Python. So to illustrate this example, I'm going to print these examples. How to do that? We just put them in print parentheses. Okay, we use the print keyword and then the parentheses. So in the parentheses, I'm having bool and number 1. I expect to see true because it's a truthy value. Why it is a truthy value? Because it's a non-zero number and this is considered to be truthy value. And for this example that we're considering number 0, we expect to see false. Why? Because in the falsy value, we expect to see number 0. Here we have it. And in this example that we are having bool and the hello string in the quotes, I expect to see true in the output. Why? Because it's a non-empty string and it is considered to be truthy value, so it is going to print out true for us, and it's an empty string, so we expect to be falsy value. We expect to see false in the output because an empty string, as I showed here in an example, is a falsy value. So when I run the code, we see this one, number 1 is true. When we're running with 0, it is false. When we are having a non-empty string, it is true, and an empty string is false. Therefore, in this video, we learned about truthy and falsy values and how non-Boolean values can be treated as Booleans in certain contexts. We are going to discuss these types of non-Boolean values later on in the following sections in coding exercises. And I'm just providing the introductions to them. So later on, when I'm going to review them first and then provide you coding exercises and examples, you have some clear idea that what these things are. Thank you for watching.